A man patrolling in the forest encountered something strange. A stray dog suddenly blocked his car. Dogs are very intuitive creatures. They usually move out of the way when they see a car coming, but this dog sat there and refused to leave, as if it was deliberately blocking the road. Mark was about to honk the horn to drive it away when the dog suddenly roared. Mark got out of the car, curious to check. At that moment, the dog seemed to have achieved its goal. It got up and ran into the forest. Mark sensed something was wrong and followed the dog closely. The dog led him deep into the woods and then squatted beside a pit. Mark approached and found a man lying quietly inside, showing no signs of life. Judging by the wound on his wrist, he had apparently cut himself and buried his body there. And that person was none other than Mark's good friend, Jason. He had been suffering from severe depression and had attempted suicide a few days ago. Thankfully, Mark had saved him then. But this time, he wasn't so lucky. Mark informed Jason's parents about the suicide. The two elderly people couldn't bear the blow. In anger, they accused Mark of not taking proper care of Jason and drove him out of their home. The community also blamed Mark, saying he should have sent Jason to a mental hospital instead of letting him recover at home. Facing accusations from all sides, Mark fell into deep self-blame and was even suspended from his job. Lost in sorrow and regret, Mark unknowingly returned to the forest. When he arrived at the place where Jason had died, he found that Jason's body was gone. He built a bonfire at the same spot. Suddenly, strange noises echoed around him, and something eerie occurred. Jason appeared across from him. Mark followed Jason deeper into the forest. Then, he knelt in front of him to admit his mistakes. Jason silently took out a pistol and handed it to him. The meaning was clear. Mark was stunned. He pointed the gun at his head. As he closed his eyes and pulled the trigger, he realized there were no bullets. When he opened his eyes again, Jason had vanished. The next morning, Mark woke up in the very pit where Jason had died. Everything from the previous night felt like a dream, but it seemed so real. Maybe Jason just wanted to tell his best friend not to blame himself or be too sad. It had been his own choice which path to take, and he hoped Mark would cheer up and face life again.